Welcome to a celebration of the past 28 years with Virginia National Bank. My name is Sherrie Taylor, spokesperson for Virginia National Bank, and I'm going to be your host as we hear stories of first days. Now, Virginia National Bank has been here 28 years, but one of the women that we're speaking with today has been in banking since 1974. And we're going to hear her story about her very first day on the job. We're going to hear about favorite customers, something about dogs and soap operas too, and we'll figure all that out as we go along. But we are going to speak with Sherrie Huber, COO and Audit Manager, Rachel Burton, Accounts Payable Supervisor, and Renita Bland, Customer Service Representative. All three of these ladies have been with Virginia National Bank since the early days, 28 years ago. And I just want to, Renita, I want to start with you. Renita's joining us over Zoom. And I want to start with you about those early days because you were the one that actually started your banking career in 1974. What do you remember about your first day on the job?
I was down in bookkeeping and we were filing checks. We had massive drawers where we had to file checks every day. With the checks, every month we had to pull the checks out of the file, count them, and put them in the envelopes to mail the statements out. If you missed one check, if you were missing one check, you had to go back through all the drawers to find it.
I can only imagine that banking is very different now than it was in 1974. Did you ever think that banking would change as much as it has?
No, never, ever. When we got the computers, I thought, well, that's it for me. They'll fire me. I had never worked on a computer before, never. So that was all brand new.
Rachel Burton has been in banking for 34 years. Rachel, what were those early days like for you on the downtown mall with Virginia National Bank?
It was much smaller,
yeah,
and I was excited because it was, it was still, banking is banking. I don't think the process changes.
Okay.
It's just, you're meeting new people, some new people, but then you're in my case, there were people I worked with before Jefferson National. So coming in there, and it was small, and it was like, small, tight-knit community type thing. So that made a difference because I think coming from before I left, it was still with COVID, and then after I left, of course, it was Wells Fargo now, I think.
And all of those are like bigger banks.
Yes, they're bigger.
National.
So now,
and,
with Virginia National, it was a totally different atmosphere. Everybody knew everybody. So it wasn't like, okay, who do I try to reach out to for this if I'm having this issue? So now, you're small, you're coming in, but we're growing too. But still, we had that community feeling, where everybody knew everyone.
And Sherrie, I know you all have had some fun customers. Is there one that sticks out in your mind?
Oh, I have customers that have followed me the entire 28 years that I still deal with. Even in my position now, I still deal with them. They'll call me directly, and I'll help them. So, we have many of them that we have fond memories of. But, that continues even now. And even this morning, I got a call from somebody that I dealt with when I worked in the lobby downtown however many years ago. But they're a business, and they've always dealt with me. And so it's just easier. And it's probably easier for us as well because I already know their history and everything else that's going on. So it's just easier.
Yeah. Well, and that's something that you don't always get in a bigger bank.
Correct.
I mean, when businesses and individuals decide to bank locally, this is what you're getting. You're getting that same person. You're getting Sherrie Huber,
right,
who you talked to 28 years ago,
right,
maybe in a different building, but still, knows what's going on with you.
Yep.
And I think that's very special. And Renita, what about you? Do you have a favorite customer?
She's in Pennsylvania, and she calls to change her CDs, and she won't take them anywhere else. She won't bring them to Pennsylvania, but she calls me whenever she needs something. She's the dearest, sweetest lady. Yeah. So I love it when she calls.
And Rachel, how about you?
I felt that way when someone needed my help, when a customer needed my help and I was able to help them. I always felt like, okay, that felt good helping them understand whatever the issue they had that they were going through. But the one particular customer now that I've come to mind, he even had my direct number because he would always call, I don't know, about wire transfer. Anything. At times it felt like he thought I was his personal assistant. But so he would call me all the time for anything. And I didn't mind helping him. I made sure that whatever he was trying to understand, that he had an understanding of it. So I felt like I was doing what I was supposed to be doing.
That's testament to like being a local bank and being able to know that person and know your customers. You know, we're going to handle this and we're going to do it instead of having to call like an 800 number and say, help me fix this. I mean, you know, he's a part of your community. And when you like help other people that are that live here, it's a big deal. Yeah. Rachel, what makes you proud to work at Virginia National Bank?
I guess just the feeling of just having a I don't want to say job, because I look at this as my career, because this has been a career for me. It might have started out as just a job, but now it most definitely it's a career. And I'm glad I chose this path, because you get to meet different people, and I have all of this, you know, knowledge. For me, you know, it's a good career to get into, because there's so many areas of growth that you could go to.
There's many chances to move up.
Yeah. It's been a blessing for me. It's been a blessing for me to have this opportunity to be here, coming 27 years soon. And like I said, I worked under some great people. I'll shout out their names if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's okay.
That's fine.
So I worked under Steve Perry. I learned a lot from Steve. Vicki Miller, Norma Gibson, she's still here. She's in loan operations. And Pat Higgins. Those folk I learned a lot from.
Renita, what about you? What makes you proud to work here?
I think the people, the interaction with the people every day. I would never be happy in an office where I didn't see anybody. But I like my customers.
We're celebrating Virginia National Bank's 28th anniversary with 3 women that have been here since the very beginning. Sherrie Huber, I want to ask you, what's your favorite thing about your job at Virginia National Bank?
I think it's, if you take a look back in the systems we've accomplished, I'm a very data-driven individual. I like getting the data out of stuff and seeing where things go. The systems that we've built and the processes that we've built, and just kind of seeing it, because you are in it from the beginning to the end, and then see it, you know, a year or 2 later and see how it's functioning and know that you can tweak it if you don't like it a little bit. I mean, there are whole entire processes that have been created from start to finish in operations and loan area and stuff that we have created that are unique to us, and we deal with it. But it, you know, we have 100 and some employees using it at the moment, and it works really well. Yeah, that's efficient and stuff like that. Yeah.
And Sherrie, I heard something about another podcast idea. What's that about?
I have a favorite saying around here. I come in and as stuff's going on, I was like, in today's episode of As the Bank Turns.
I love that. That could be a whole podcast.
It could. We've joked about it before. We should have our own podcast.
Oh, I am down with that. I will help you with that any way you need. And Renita, I've heard something about dogs, and I was told I need to ask about this. Tell me about the dogs.
Don't get me started with the dogs. Pictures and pictures of the customers' dogs. They're on the walls. I take them with my camera. They take them, and I get them developed, and we put the pictures up. It's been years. We know the dogs' names. We know their names more than we know the customers. But we have biscuits for them and everything. That's our one big deal, is the dogs here.
And so this is the last question. Mm-hmm. When people hear Virginia National Bank, what do you hope that they think?
I hope their thought is that it's a good place, and it's a great place to, have your money and personal assistance with whatever you need. I mean, we like being able to help them personally instead of everything being online, and we like the personal aspect of it.
I hope that they think that it is truly a community bank where you do feel like you are not a number. You get that great customer experience when you get here, that you're treated with respect. It's that small community feel that you want to feel like you are a part of. So I hope they feel that when they come here.
To know that we're local to Charlottesville, and I personally am local to Charlottesville, born and lived here all my life. I won't say how old I am. But local to Charlottesville, people that you can trust, kind of confidence in our employees, using us as a confidant, a mentor, an advisor, that type of scenario, that's what we're here for. And I do believe the people that work here truly, truly, truly try to help every customer that they have. And in that capacity of is what the customer wants. So, some people don't want to be touched, don't want to have very much involvement, and other people, it's a daily thing. So it just depends on the person.
Yeah. All right. Well, I love it. Well, Sherrie Huber, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And congratulations on 28 years
Yay.
at Virginia National Bank.
There'll be cake.
Yay! Rachel Burton, thank you so much. It's been wonderful talking to you.
Thank you so much, Sherrie.
Renita Bland, thank you so much as well, and happy 28 years.
All right, you take care.
And if you would like to find out more about Virginia National Bank, where it's all about people and always will be, you can find us at vnb.com.